How's it going, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the channel. I am Ace Trainer Jay and we've just come off the back of a max finale weekend in Pokemon Go. Stick with me. I'll show you what I have, how my weekend went. I'll talk about what Niantic did right, what they did wrong, and I'll just give my general view. As we jump into the video, I just want to give you a video showing of my take it easy stats and let's get it started. I'm currently level 44, 24 million XP. I've walked 4,200 kilometers. I've caught 85,000 Pokemon. I've visited 41,000 Pokestops. As you can see, I started the game in 2016. I've been playing on and off for many years, but recently I've really gotten into Pokemon Go and it's kind of given me the push to create this YouTube channel. The next picture you'll see is my Stardust. Okay, we started the event with 10.4 million Stardust. I think I took the screenshot at the end of day 1, so I didn't really think much of taking the screenshot at the start. I wanted to live record as well and give you actual footage of the event, but it was so focused on Gigantamax raids, it wasn't very interesting footage. Granted, I do live in Taiwan and the community here is very active. I must have seen at least 200 people in the park I played at, so that was pretty cool. The weather was blazing hot, so I didn't enjoy it that much. But I do feel, and I'll talk about it later in the video as well, that the quality of this event was a little bit lackluster. Alright, let's get into the video. As you can see, on day 1, my total Pokemon count, 4,390 out of 4,600. I'm gonna scroll down. I'll show you everything from finale day 1. There were a lot of... I let the Pokemon auto catcher catch, so I caught 544 Pokemon. Most of them were from the auto catcher, my Go++. Nothing too crazy. I really wanted to go hard for the custom Pikachu. It was the shiny I wanted the most, but unfortunately on day 1 nothing happened. The costume Phalanx would have also been pretty cool, but as you can see, and you'll see throughout the rest of the video, I came short on that one too. Yeah, the spawns were also actually... I get that they were trying to give you candy for your Gigantamax and Dynamax Pokemon, but this event just had something missing. It was nice getting out, it was nice playing with everybody, but I just felt unsatisfied. Like doing an Eternatus raid and just not catching something at the end of it, it didn't sit well with me. It kind of really sucked actually. And I got a lot of candies, I'll show you later on in the video, but I mean I'd probably take my Eternatus to level 40. I'd probably invest in its move as well and I'd probably stop there. I mean I get it's a good Pokemon, it's probably one of the best Pokemon we'll get in this game, but the amount of money and time you have to sink into it, I don't think it makes it worthwhile. My Eternatus IVs also weren't very great. But the difference between 100% IV Pokemon and the Pokemon you get is minimal. It's talking about single-digit % damage difference. It's maybe like 2 or 3%. So yeah, I did a lot. Auto Catcher did a lot too. I will say the XP and Stardust you get after doing a Gigantamax raid is kinda crazy. I was surprised at how much XP I got over the weekend. Also, just remember, for events like this, it's always helpful to have a Stardust, to have a Lucky Egg and Star Piece running. Sorry, a little bit nervous, it's my first video. Alright, these are all the 0 stars I got. These are all the garbage mon I don't want to keep. So yeah, we get those out of the way first. We'll transfer them. We'll keep the candy. There is some XL and XXL. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't accidentally press on something I want to keep. It's always good to check your IVs before you transfer. In some cases, double check. It would really suck if you accidentally transferred 100% IV mon. I can't imagine how I would feel if I actually transferred. So as you can see, no 4 stars, no perfect IV Pokemon. It kinda set the tone for the day. I'm searching for my Dynamax mon now. I caught 21 Dynamax. You can see I got lucky with the shinies. This Bulbasaur, actually my first shiny Bulbasaur. Ivy's not bad. Background Charmander, that's pretty dope. My 96 Cryogonal that I probably won't use. This Blissey I might invest in. Another background Charmander, 2 background Charmanders. The random Trubbish, Shuckle, background Squirtle. I really dig that background. I mean, shiny Squirtle as well. As I was saying, that background's probably one of my favorites. I think it's just so cool with the dark skies. Beldum, almost floor, Sableye, Entei. 15 attack Moltres, not bad either. Alright, then we are going to search for Gigantamaxes. I completed 13. I tried to get 1 of each. I did a lot of Machamps, but there weren't that many Gigantamax dens or spawns. Like, they were completely overshadowed by the Eternatus, so I was a little bit disappointed. Even then, everybody was so focused on Eternatus, it was tough to get a full lobby for the Gigantamax raids. As you saw, that Inteleon was pretty good. The Venusaur as well. Machamp with the background. Got 2 Machamps with the background. Don't sleep on those backgrounds. They're some of the coolest, especially on Gengar. The matching purple. Toxtricity with the background. Yeah, I was saying, those Gigantamax raids were really rough. It's just, yeah, my Dialga and Palkias were really meh. No special moves. I did about 40 or 50 of these raids. I got 3 encounters as compensation. The sad thing is, I did get a Hundo Palkia from one of the raids, but no special move. That Zamazenta, 98 shiny, my favorite. Okay, then we're gonna keep searching. I'm just gonna show you the backgrounds again. 12 background mons from the day. Not bad, really not bad. I really think the Inteleon and Gengar look super dope. Yeah, they look super dope with those backgrounds. Alright, then we'll go and check out the 3 stars. 76 3 stars. Nothing to brag about. The Gigantamax Inteleon and the Zamazenta with the shiny 98 Zamazenta are probably my favorites. Everything else is pretty mediocre. Like I said, I really wanted this costume Pikachu's shiny, but I came up short on that as well. I mean, granted, I grinded the whole day. I was out at the park at like 10 AM. I got back just after 6. Like day 1, I went super hard. I mean, I'm just showing you some of the Pikachus. I also went for the Phalanx. Yeah. No shiny, but I did get a pretty good Ivy one. You'll see it coming up here soon. I think the costume is great. I missed GoFest, so I don't really have these. But I don't remember the post mentioning that they were boosted odds as well. Yeah, it's the 98. I'll probably keep this one. So I got 2 98s on the day. I got some cool backgrounds and I got some shinies. So yeah, day 1 not bad. A lot happened. I mean, the heat really got to me. It was a hard grind. And here are the legendary mons. This is what I got. That shiny Zamazenta, man. It's probably the most memorable thing of the first day. Alright, stay tuned for day 2. And we're back. As you can see, day 2 stats, still 24 million XP. Not much has changed. At the end of the video, you'd actually be really surprised at how much has changed. Okay, let me give you a showing of the Stardust on day 2. We start day 2 with 10.4 million Stardust. This is actually after I recorded day 1, after I showed you guys the day 1 Pokemon and everything. I actually hatched a 2km egg and the shiny Bonsley came out. That was a pretty cool surprise. Yeah, and we get into day 2's videos. Okay, I forgot I turned on game music, so be aware of that. Day 2, 552 Pokemon caught. The music's pretty loud actually. 1 shiny Zacian. Ivy is not so great, unfortunately. As you can see, 14, 15, 10. I have 2 96 Zacians and Zamazentas that I'm using now, both 96% IVs. As for the Gigantamaxes, 8 caught, 2 Gengar, 2 Blastoise, Charizard, Cinderace, Machamp. Not as great as day 1. I think I got 1 background Machamp. Okay, music is really loud. I actually don't know what happened. Yeah, he has a background Machamp. Gigantamax, Cinderace. I forgot about the 96 Toxtricity. That's a Gigantamax. Very nice. Okay. As you can see by my Stardust, we made it to 11 million. So over the weekend, we made about 2.5 million Stardust. So, really good weekend. If you played harder, you would have probably made more. I didn't go so hard on day 2. 3 stars, 48. Alright, no shiny costume Pikachu, unfortunately, as you can see. But I did get a, what's this one, 96? Yeah, 96% IV. I'll probably keep that one. This costume is just really cool. I really hoped to get the shiny, but luck just wasn't on my side. It's how RNG goes. Sometimes you win big, sometimes you don't. But this is by far one of my favorite costume Pikachus. Alright, let's move on. We're gonna have a look at the Phalanxes. No shinies, no Hundos, but I did get a floor Phalanx, so that's pretty cool. Got the 98 yesterday, got the floor today. We'll hang on to that one. Rest of them really mediocre, unfortunately. Alright, let's transfer these bad boys. We don't need you guys. Cheers. Alright, let's have a look at our Zacians for the day. 11 Zacians caught, 1 shiny. Not much luck today. Yesterday was actually a pretty good day compared to today. Yeah. As you can see, I mean that 91, I probably won't keep it. Right. After the Zacian, we'll have a look at Zamazenta. The Zamazenta is really, I mean, unfortunately that's the thing about an RNG based game. You either get lucky or you don't, and most of the time you won't be lucky. A bunch of 2 stars, there's a 3 star, 2 star. Like that 98 shiny yesterday was really lucky. Alright. Again, I let the auto catcher do a lot of the work. Because you're focused so much on rays, you don't really have much time to hand catch everything. Here's my Eternatus. 12,000 candies, 3,000 XL candies. I mean, like I said, I'll probably take it to level 40. 10, 13, 15 were my IVs. play the thing to level 40. I'll invest in the max move, and that's about it. I don't think I'll max it out. I mean, I probably won't even use a bottle cap on it. It's just not that great. Alright, 6 eggs hatched. They're all 2-kilometer eggs. And 96 crab roll is nice. I will keep the crab roller. I think that's pretty cool. I actually do like Crabominable. Alright, completed transfer task. Yeah, I'll clean these guys out a little bit later. A bunch of them are gonna get transferred. Alright, let's quickly stack these research encounters. Okay, you want to stack these, so when it's a ×2 or ×3. Okay, that was weird. So as I was saying, you want to stack these guys for ×2 or ×3 Stardust events, just because you get so much more from it. I have a bunch of Trubbish, I have Cloyster, I think I have some Starry, I can't remember the first stage evolution. But yeah, they're all stacked up in that research task for ×2 event. Alright, there's the park I play at. I literally live right next to it. It's a pretty good park, well populated with stops and gyms. Here are my stats again. I ended the day with 32 million. I need to defeat 25 more leaders. I can level up. But as my Kyogre, I'm best buddying. This was a purifiable shadow. It was 13, 13, 14. I decided to make it 100. Okay. I made a few mistakes in the day 2 recording. While editing, I didn't realize I could turn the in-game music off. So I spoke a little bit louder because I was speaking over the audio. I didn't realize I could mute it. And I also made some mistakes with the XP. I was on 28 million when I started, not 24 million. Yeah, so please forgive me for that. I'm still figuring out how to do the editing and when to say what and actually what to say. But my overall thought for the event, I'd give this event a 6 out of 10. Introducing Eternatus is cool. Having to spend a truckload of money to max it out, not the greatest. I was really looking forward to all the Gigantamax Pokemon making a return. I was let down that most of them didn't spawn that frequently, and 80% of the raids that did show up were Eternatus. Not catching anything after defeating Eternatus also, it just didn't feel right to me. I think Niantic could do something to just make the Eternatus raids a little more exciting. I watched JT Valor's video where he somebody mentioned that after defeating Eternatus, giving a random Gigantamax encounter could be a possibility. And that's something great to look into, because not being able to catch something after 100 people defeating this Pokemon does make you feel a little bit empty-handed. The community where I play, very great, lots of active players like I said, and you'll see the screenshots I posted now were 2 of the Eternatus raids. 99, 100 people, like the lobbies were really popping. I really do think, and I pray that I am wrong, but it does seem Niantic is swinging more to events and Pokemon where you have to spend a lot of money to eventually get them leveled up and usable. I hope I am wrong, but this is how this event felt. As a free-to-play player, I can't imagine how you would grind out this event. I'm not free to play, but I'm also not completely paid to play as well. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'll buy event tickets and stuff like that. A lot of my candies came from the paid ticket. It gave you a lot. I unfortunately don't have numbers for that, but it really was a lot of candy. And even though I was in this middle ground, it was still tough for me to play, because the amount of max particles you needed and the amount of max particles they give you, they raised the limit, which is nice, but they only raised it enough to have you do like 4 Dynamax raids, Gigantamax raids. It really wasn't much. So there are some improvements Niantic could make. I think the most important thing they should remember is they should strike a balance between pay to play and free to play. This is the key takeaway I got from this weekend. It's not, I get they're a company and they need to make money, but if you stop catering to the free to play players, I think the game dies pretty quickly as well, because that's a lot of the community, and I'm not sure about here in Taiwan or the rest of the world, but I feel a large majority of players are either free to play or light spenders. Nobody has hundreds or thousands of dollars just to throw at this game. So thank you for sticking with me up until this point. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, a subscribe goes a long way. This was a scary ordeal for me, as I'm not very confident in speaking to people, but this is a chance for me to work on that and get better at it. If you stay with me for the journey, you'll also see the quality of the videos improve. This is the first one. I've edited everything by myself. I've done everything by myself. So this is the pilot. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how your weekend went. Did you catch anything great? Hundo, Gigantamax, a Shando Gigantamax, something cool with the background. I'm really interested to know as well what you guys think about this event. Did you feel like it was good enough for everybody, or is Niantic leaning in a certain direction? That's all from me, guys. Hope you guys have a lovely week. Until next time.